Welcome to KREM News at noon. It is good to see you. I'm Laura Papetti, and we're going to get right down to it. Let's get you prepared for the weather impacts this afternoon. Brandon T. Jones is in for Thomas today. Brandon, we couldn't believe it. It was so loud in certain parts of the building. We weren't even sure what was happening.
Well, yeah, you know, we got a little bit of everything. It seemed like there was rain, there was hail, there was strong winds. And then, of course, you heard at the beginning of the show that thunder and lightning as well. So it was a combination of, I mean, I don't know how many things moving at once just within like a window of maybe 10 or 15 minutes or so, but definitely could hear all of that pouring down on top of our roof inside of the studio. Right now it is 58 degrees as we take a live look over Lake Coeur d'Alene. You can see just how choppy the rain is and how choppy those waves are in that picture right there. Very windy as well. We've got winds mapped at 28 miles per hour currently. And I want to go ahead and I want to take you a look at our current radar right now because there was lightning strikes all over it. If we can go ahead and zoom in a little bit, it's looking like what was here in Spokane is now over there over Coeur d'Alene. So there's several reports of those lightning strikes now over there. We had that here in Spokane roughly around 11:20, 11:30 or so. But also I do want to take a quick look at our wind gust map because it's been a lot of wind today as well. And you can even see there in Spokane, our graphics, it's got it mapped out at hitting a max of 60 miles per hour for wind gusts. So we'll later be talking about our wind advisories that are in place throughout the day, and then also talking about when we could see some of this rain in these conditions move out.
All right, my friend, you can stay ahead of today's weather impacts with the KREM 2 app. Sign up to get severe weather alerts or check the real-time forecast that's happening right in your neighborhood. You can download the KREM 2 app in your phone's app store. It's free. Definitely want to do it. And the weather isn't just impacting us here in the inland Northwest. Let's take a look in Seattle. High winds have stranded a cruise ship in Elliott Bay, and we're just getting this in. Here's a live view at Pier 91. This is the Royal Caribbean's Quantum of the Sea ship. The Seattle Coast Guard says sometime last night or earlier this morning, the ship requested to be anchored because of wind gusts, which reached up to 45 miles an hour. The ship was offered this spot in Elliott Bay. Beautiful place, admittedly, but nonetheless stuck there. And tugboats are on the way to pull them into dock and get passengers off. So incredible impacts that the weather is having here in the inland Northwest and, of course, on the west side as well. We'll keep you updated on that. Happening tonight, voters will get a chance to hear from the candidates running for Kathy McMorris Rodgers' 5th congressional seat. Tonight's debate will be held at the Moran Prairie Library. Doors open up at 5 p.m. The debate is free to attend, but you must reserve a spot online. Rodgers is not seeking re-election this year. 11 candidates have put their names in to be up for grabs for her seat. Also, here are some key election deadlines to keep in mind as well. On July 19, ballots will be mailed out for Washington State's congressional primary race, and they are due on August 6th. You can register online to vote in Washington coming up through July 29th. Anytime after that, you must register in person. And if you are new to Washington's primary or maybe just need a refresher, here's a quick explanation on how the winners are decided. Washington is what is called a top 2 primary state. Voters will be deciding which candidates appear on the general election ballot coming up in November. All candidates appear in a single group on the ballot. The 2 candidates, regardless of party, who collect the highest number of votes advance to the general election on Tuesday, November 8th. So it is possible there won't be both Democrat and Republicans in each general election race. Jury selection is underway in Hunter Biden's federal trial happening in Delaware. The president's son is accused of lying on a federal form about his drug use while purchasing a firearm. Skylar Henry has a look at what we can expect from that trial.
Hunter Biden arrived at the federal courthouse in Wilmington, Delaware for the start of his trial on felony gun charges. The president's son is charged with making false statements when he bought a gun in October 2018, claiming on a federal form he was not using or addicted to drugs. He's also charged with unlawfully possessing the gun as a drug user. The charges carry the possibility of prison time.
These types of offenses are rarely charged and even more rarely would actually go to trial.
The trial comes less than a year after a plea deal fell apart, with the judge questioning whether the deal shielded Biden from future charges as well. Hunter Biden's attorneys plan to try to make the case their client had undergone rehab and did not consider himself a drug addict at the time he bought the gun. Prosecutors are planning to call his ex-wife as well as Hallie Biden, Hunter's romantic partner at the time and widow of his brother Beau, as a witness.
That testimony from his closest family and friends is going to be used against him as a basis for putting him in prison. So regardless of how this comes out, even if he's acquitted, this is not going to be a pleasant experience, to say the least.
President Biden issued a statement saying, "As the president, I don't and won't comment on pending federal cases. But as a dad, I have boundless love for my son, confidence in him, and respect for his strength." First Lady Jill Biden is at the courthouse for opening day of the trial. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
And that trial is expected to last about 2 weeks. And if convicted, Hunter Biden faces up to 25 years in prison and fines of up to $750,000. Mexico has elected its first female president. Claudia Sheinbaum is the projected winner of the country's elections. She will also be the first from a Jewish background to hold the office. Sheinbaum will officially take office coming up on October 1st. Today, we are helping you get around 3 major construction projects that are happening now. First, Wellesley Avenue between Market Street and Freya, that is closed. Northbound lanes on the North Spokane corridor between the Wellesley Avenue interchange and the Freya Street interchange are also closed. The project should be wrapping up by June 28th. In the meantime, you'll want to get off the freeway at Francis Avenue. And starting today, drivers won't be able to use the Washington-Stevens Bridge. The southbound lanes of Washington Street will close between North River Drive and Spokane Falls Boulevard. City officials say drivers should use other bridges like Maple, Monroe, or Division Street to get across. And taking a look at US 2 and Airway Heights, WashDOT and the Kalispell Tribe are installing a new roundabout at Lyons Road. Drivers should be prepared for lane closures in that area. The project is set to be complete coming up in September, so lots happening. And we do have some exciting news to share with you. KREM 2 News has been honored with an Emmy Award win. The team won the breaking news category in the Northwest region. KREM 2 was recognized for the station's coverage in the hours after the devastating wildfire started in our area last August. The team's entry was judged from numerous submissions, including other TV stations in Washington, Idaho, Oregon, Montana, and Alaska. KREM 2 certainly appreciates the award, recognizing the important work done by journalists throughout our community when there is a dangerous situation. So we congratulate all of our team members who won.